All right, backhand throw. Easiest throw in Frisbee, right? It's absolutely wrong. It's the easiest throw in Frisbee to throw 100 yards, and that's what you do with discs. You throw them far. So if you take a look at all the mechanics within a proper backhand throw, the entire body's moving, and to make things worse, it's a left-handed baseball swing. It's not fair, right? Take a look at a sidearm throw, an overhand wrist flip. It's a little push throw, okay? There's no body mechanics in there that resemble this at all. It's actually the most complex throw to make. So those of you guys who struggled with that, hey, welcome to the club. The backhand throw is not a circle. It's not a circle. We're gonna start back here and we're gonna pull down the line to the target. If we're starting in here somewhere, a lot of short floaters are popped right from there. Still a straight line. If we're throwing further, we're gonna reach back down the line, pull up the line. Funny. We wanna go from point A to point B. Point A, point B. Point A, point B. Point A, point B. Super simple. So the grip on the backhand, I like to use something like a fan grip for everything but distance. It's essentially loose fingers, gripping between my thumb and index finger, and then the pinky or the ring finger is kind of touching the rim to hold it stationary and stable. It's a comfortable grip. I don't like to talk about grip too much on this unless it's a critical error. What you don't want to do is you don't want to be holding in the center of the disc between your index finger and your middle finger and your thumb. You don't really want to hold it there. You want to hold it more between your thumb and your index finger. That's going to give you a little bit more control over the wing rather than the disc itself. So the further you throw, the tighter your grip gets. So my grip is going to get super, super tight and small. I might even pull the pinky off. It's called a Berkeley power grip when I'm throwing far. And I'm going to pinch really hard between the thumb and the index finger and grip it really tight, and that's going to allow this to rip out of my hands very cleanly. For shorter throws, more controlled throws, we want a looser grip that gets more on the flight plate of the disc, and that's going to give us more control over the wing. Grip between here, thumb and index finger real tight at the edge on the wing, or a little further back for more controlled purposes. So to make the disc spin, you don't really flick your disc and flick your wrist in Frisbee. I mean, that's all you can do. It's not a lot of power there. The wrist is actually flopped when the arm stops. There are a couple ways that I can stop my arm. If I'm throwing far, I can clunk it out there, throw it all the way out to the end there, and then my wrist, if it stays loose, has no choice but to flick that disc, right? Boom, that's how I'm gonna throw far. I'm gonna clunk it out there, clunk it out there, clunk it, and that clunk is gonna make the disc spin. I can also make the disc spin by snapping or popping my arm, getting my arm going a little bit and stopping it early. Real sharp stop. You can see that wrist flick. You can probably hear it on the mic, right? Boom. And that's how I'm going to throw my short floaters. I'm going to pop it out there and stop the arm with a loose wrist. So again, you don't really flick your wrist in the backhand throw. It is flicked for you when the arm stops. Big distance, it'll clunk and fall out of your arm later when the arm is all the way straight with the loose wrist. If we're throwing shorter or we want to throw floaters, be precise, we'll artificially stop the arm early and snap it or pop it at the target. And that's another way we generate spin. So we want to be able to exercise hyzer and anhyzer. Hyzer is like the skip side or the fade side. Anhyzer is the roll side. So we have skip and roll. Video is like up over there somewhere. Good video. So I can hyzer it to 2, go anhyzer to 1. Oh, come on, Ron. Hyzer it to 2, anhyzer to 1. Hyzer it to 2, anhyzer it to 1. All right, hyzer, anhyzer, super important to have control over so that you can fix issues and throw flat. So good exercise is hyzer, anhyzer, flat. Hyzer, anhyzer, flat. It's good exercise. All right, in addition to hyzer and anhyzer, we have a principle in disc sports called mung. The disc is flat. If it's here going this way, that's mung. That's how we set up big floaters and how we throw air bounces. So I'm going to try and throw a couple with mung. I'm throwing downwind here. It's going to be a little difficult, but I'll give it a shot. So on this camera here, you should see the disc like this. On this camera, you should see the bottom of that disc rather than the wing. It's also how we throw an air bounce. To put mung on the disc, you'll finish looking at your knuckles. So you'll make the throw, you'll finish, and you'll look at your knuckles. I'll demonstrate one more round. Look at your knuckles. Look at your knuckles. Look at your knuckles. That'll turn the wing up, help you establish and put mung on there. All right, there you go, backhand throw. Thanks a bunch. If you have any questions, feel free, comments below, like, share, subscribe, all that jazz. Hope you dug it.